Hey, what's going on, guys? It's Alex Perez here with Angler Sports Center, and it's that time of the week, your weekly fishing report. Now let's get started with some of the rock fishing. For north, pretty much nothing has really changed from last week on the spots. If you're chumming, Hodges Bar, Luff Point, Swan Point, all those spots are holding fish. We've been hearing that there's a lot of throwbacks and a lot of catfish on the north side of the Bay Bridge. So keep that in mind. Anywhere that you're fishing north of the bridge, you're going to find a decent amount of catfish, no matter what you're doing. Baltimore Lighthouse, Luff Point, 7 Foot Knoll, all those areas, there's a mixture of size fish, chumming and live lining, and a lot of catfish mixed in there. Now let's get to the middle part. The Bay Bridge pilings are holding a lot of fish, mixed size fish. Live lining is going to be the way to go there. Jigging the pilings are also going to be the way to go there. We're kind of switching up things right now, getting ready to start the fall. Once the temperature drops a little bit, it's going to be game on for all you guys with live tackle stuff. Hackett's, Tolly's Bar, Brick House, like we mentioned before, and the hot spot has been Thomas Point Lighthouse. That's been one of the hot spots. I know I've been getting reports of a lot of people catching good sized fish off Thomas Point House, live lining, chumming around the lighthouse, jigging in topwater in the mornings and afternoons with that. Also trolling wise, if you guys are trolling anywhere, you guys are trolling north, south of the bridge, Thomas Point, Bloody Point, Chesapeake Beach and north, anywhere, this is the thing to troll right now. Like we said, hoses, purple, red, green are the colors to go, but one of my favorite things to troll right now this time of the year, anywhere I go, is some of these metal spoons. Like this guy, it's an inline 2 Tony spoons. It doesn't get any better than that right now. Also, some of the spoonbrellas that we got here with a single trailer like that are gonna be the way to go right now, since we have a lot of smaller bait fish that those rockfish and bluefish are targeting right now. And the metals are not going to wear out. If you use some plastics right now, you go south of the bridge, you might have some of those tails cut off by the end of the day, so keep that in mind. Also right now, besides that, we also have bluefish moving into the area. We got Spanish mackerel moving into the area, and the best way to do that right now and fish for them is, epoxy jigs. That's a way to go right now. Any kind of size, like they say, match the hatch. Whatever size you're seeing the bait, those little rainfish, anchovies and stuff, just match the size. We have epoxy jigs that will do that, coal sniper jigs, different weights, different sizes. Check those out. If the fish are kind of deep, and sometimes I know you guys like to fish for the rockfish down low, and even some red drum, this cripple LYs and these little bunkers are going to be the answer there. These guys you actually jig up and down instead of just reeling fast. So this is one of those things that you want to keep in mind. These little bunkers you jig like a plastic, not snap jigging, but jigging up and down. The other guys you pretty much just kind of throw out there and reel in fast. Topwater bite has been pretty good too for you guys up there in some of the Eastern Bay areas, and also some of those areas down south by the Eastern Shore Islands. We also got some Livingston lures here for you guys. Those guys have been working really well. Those guys have like a little sensor that makes a little different sound that attracts the fish apparently, so try those out. We have a couple of different kinds right now for those. Also, we got a new color and a new size for the Whopper Plopper. Whopper Plopper 75. It's a smaller size, bigger profile, so that's going to be a little bit different for this fish. It's something to try out there and kind of try it out and see if it catches anything, which I'm pretty sure the Whopper Plopper catches a lot of fish. I'm pretty excited about that one there. For you guys pretty much throwing out metals or any kind of soft plastics, teasers are going to be a good thing to use, especially if you're finding a lot of smaller rockfish and other stuff right now. So those you can actually pretty much put a line on one side and tie your other line to the other side here and pretty much make it look like this. You have a metal and a jig or your teaser on this side, so that will work really well. So you guys, finding out there bottom fishing, a lot of spot, mixed sizes on the spot, anywhere from south of the bridge and far south. I've been hearing of some spot even being caught as far north as the Key Bridge. So this is a time to find spot and use them for live lining. Croaker, not so many croaker around this area, but once you get south of like the bridge, you might find a little more numbers of keeper-sized fish. Some people have been catching flounder around the area, which is not rare. People usually catch flounder, just not keepers, which is going to be a different thing out there with small jigs on the bottom and all that kind of stuff on the bottom, just kind of keeping it close to the bottom there. Now, for you guys fishing snakeheads, the hotter the weather, the better for snakeheads. And we got a new product here for you guys, which a lot of people have been requesting, is this Pro Popping Frog. Great lure, 3 different colors that we carry now. Make sure you get yourself some of those. Really good hooks, popping frog, different action, will actually work like a popper and is weedless. Now also for you guys bass fishing, we have some new products from you guys. We finally got the Finesse TRDs on the regular size, 3 different colors on the regular stick one, and we also got the brand new Craw TRDs, those are gonna be hot, especially for you guys fishing ponds, high pressure areas are gonna be good. And we also got the small TRD jigs that you can put both of those items on, and the regular Finesse TRD jig heads. So check those out, especially for right now when it's super hot outside. That's gonna be the better thing to use, small profile during the day. Catch yourself at least some fish, mixed size stuff, largemouth, and you never know, you can actually use them for all kinds of species, perch, all that, big bass. I'm pretty sure even stripers will probably hit them at some point. So remember guys, that's what we're catching out here right now. We even heard of a snakehead being caught off Chesapeake State Park off the pier. So those snakeheads are pretty much everywhere right now. Chumming is a hot thing. Trolling also is going to be picking up right now. Light tackle jigging is going to be becoming more of a thing right now once those fish start spreading out. And also top water in the mornings and afternoons for you guys right now in certain areas. Make sure you get those first few hours of the morning and late hours of the afternoon into dark, and you'll be able to find some good fish out there. And that's pretty much it for your fishing report, guys. Make sure you send us your pictures, send us your reports, and you guys have a good one.